first. That was definitely an unfortunate game. We will keep. Run out mountain again. Hope to draw one of our 2-drops. And go from there. Just the right amount of tricks, didn't draw any of our reach. No 2-drop, that's unfortunate. We had 7 we could have drawn there. So it's not that likely, I guess, but still sucks. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. I wouldn't mind drawing another 3-drop here or 2-drop. Thieving Glee, not so much. Let's play a first striker. F6. That thing's huge. Well, I guess we can just double Deviant. Yeah, Deviant Glee this thing up. Make it a 5. Let's just Pursuit of Flight it actually. No, I want to Pursuit of Flight the Cobble Brute probably. Just double Deviant Glee it. That's probably good enough. The reason to not do that is like a Cobble Brute plus Cobble Brute plus Deviant Glee, and having them both have trample is probably relevant. So this is probably a mess up again here. I just want this guy to have bigger toughness, which is probably relevant. He could easily just leave up like an Azorius Charm next turn though. So if he just plays the land and passes, I'm probably not attacking. Okay, so that's his plan. That's fine. Doesn't actually deal with the problem, just gives him time. Really would have liked if this had trample though. That was a kind of a fuck up. Yeah, this should have been there. That should have been there. Oh well. Not much I can do right now, unfortunately. Having them both have trample is pretty absurd. So he left up Azorius Charm. Well, if I do this on that, he can chump. He can only Azorius Charm one of them, though. Putting both Glees on this guy is probably going to end up mattering here. Yeah. Okay. Not doing anything. So what, he has an arrow? I'm a little confused. I mean, this makes sense, but why isn't he trying to chump? Yeah, I'm a little confused right now. He can't Mizium Mortars both my guys, which is good. Because I know he has that. So he can only Mortars this guy away. Explosive Impact. That's another reason why I wanted Glee on both. Yeah, that's annoying. Again, not the end of the world, but I would have liked this to have trample. I just still sort of think that the 4 toughness might be relevant here. Maybe I'm still wrong. So he has to block. Probably with the doorkeeper. Now he can mortars away my board. That's pretty annoying. So if I play spawn, that means that he's dead on board if he doesn't do anything. But if he has Mizium mortars, I'm just dead because I can't get past that wall. So I'm going to play the Batterhorn here. It doesn't put him dead next turn, but it plays around Mizium mortars a little better. I guess I could just not cast anything there and play around Mizium mortars too. But I kind of want to keep doing damage to him if I can. This is probably the mortars. Oh, just that guy. Okay. Not the end of the world. I think I will be bashing with the Batterhorn anyway. So if he wants to trade off here, that's okay. Does not, that's also okay. I feel like he doesn't have mortars. I think he would have just used it. So in this case, we can either play the Cobble Brute or the 6/4. 6/4 doesn't put him dead next turn. So I guess I'll just play the Cobble Brute. Pass the turn again. Again, if we ever draw the Trader's Instinct, I think he's just dead. Just never seem to get it. So he actually drew the mortars. Congrats. Still feel like he would have just cast it earlier if he actually had it. Apparently not. He got really, really greedy. Worked out, or else he just top decked it, one of the two. Either way, it worked out. And I draw nothing but land in my 16 land deck. We'll make that guy big. F6. Maybe I didn't need to cast the Cobble Brute there then, because if he does have mortars, it's bad, and I still have a good board. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like mortars is just going to blow me out regardless of when he does it. It's tough to say. Bunch of goblins, okay. One blue mana. Did you just tap that on accident? Yeah, you did. Okay. Not land? I'll take not land. Alright, so we're going to bash for 6 here. If he wants to trade all of his goblin tokens, I guess that's okay. Does not. And then I guess we're just going to play a Grim Roustabout. Are we going to unleash it, though? Not unleashing means we can actually block his goblin tokens. Unleashing means he has to block with 2 goblin tokens to kill it. So we have to start bashing with it. What's more important here? His only ground guys we saw were some doors, unblockables, the 4/4 trample guy. I think I will actually unleash here. Then play a swamp so I can double regen if I need to. This could be bad because if he's racing, puts me in a much worse spot, I think. But we will see. My top decks have not been all that great compared to his. And he has much better cards in his deck, like mortars, that can actually blow me out. Yep, that makes unleashing a lot worse too. Now I feel silly. Sure. You're done, you can F6. Not land? That's not land. Do we unleash that? I mean, we're definitely playing it. Do we actually unleash it, though? That's the real question. I feel like we don't. We're on the defensive now, for sure. Let's go ahead and bash here. I think I will bash with that guy anyway. Probably just token doorkeeper. Or whatever that way. It's fine. Sure. I feel like we're not winning this again if we don't draw something. Deck's just out of gas. I didn't need to play that Cobble Brute, I guess. Another Cobble Brute wouldn't be that good here either, though. Maybe one more attacker, he'd just block with both goblins. I guess the two goblins would be off the table. Be the only change. What do we have for reach? Trader's Instinct doesn't do it now. Shred Freak. That doesn't do a whole lot. So are we just dead next turn? Attack with... Alright, let's do some math. So if I attack with these guys, if I attack with everything, he doesn't have to block. And we just die. If I attack with just these two again, he has to block one on that guy. Doesn't need to block this necessarily. Alright, well we're attacking with the two creatures I can't block. Feel like we're just dead though. I don't think this is necessarily due to a misplay. Like, playing the Cobble Brute there was sort of sketchy, because he could have mortars. I know he has mortars in his deck. But he was playing like he didn't have mortars, so that didn't seem as likely at that point. Alright. Goblin. Block. So if I go Shred Freak this turn, how do I even win this game? I can't just kill a flyer now, it doesn't do it. I guess I just play the Shred Freak. I draw a burn spell, it doesn't matter. What do I even have in my deck? Let's pull up the list here. Let's take a look at this. Launch Party doesn't do it. Instinct, I'd have to steal his wall. And then... still has two blockers, so I still die. Feel like I'm just dead. Play this as another blocker on the off chance. I don't think we have another haste creature in our deck. Took out the 5/4. I don't think that would be enough anyway. His hover barrier can block his stolen guy, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, he's just gonna out-attrition us with random tricks. That's annoying. Draw 4, sure. It's not okay, but yeah. That Goblin Rally really gave him some time here. It was mostly the mortars, though. I had a Cobble Brute on the board. Could I win this turn? Because he'd have two less goblins. Cobble Brute would be dead. I would have attacked with this. He would have taken maybe 2, 4. It'd be a lot closer. Still don't think it matters. He's really digging for something. I don't know what. Getting rid of his 2 lands, I guess. That was probably more relevant as a burn spell, but I don't think it matters. Kill a creature. He just gummed up the ground really well and killed me with a random flyer. It's kind of how this format goes. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really like our Rakdos deck. We were definitely relying too much on these creature enchantments, so if we ran into a deck that had a bunch of tricks, like, we just die, and that's what happened. I like the Rakdos deck that has all the burn and all the actual removal a lot better. which we just didn't really get. Yeah, we're very dead. We would need something like Mizium Mortars to even have a chance here. Which we couldn't cast anyway, but that's beside the point. So, smash with everything. It's very obvious that we're dead. If I had put the trample on that other Cobble Brute, he wouldn't have been able to chump pretty bad. I feel like I just played this bad. I'm going to have to go back over the replay. We'll see if we can. But I believe he had the goblins on the board. Maybe that was after. That must have been... No, not necessarily. He's going to block everything, because otherwise he dies to the 5 burn spell. And we're dead. That sucks. Yeah, we weren't going to get there anyway. Too many lands. But yeah, that was the deck. Didn't really have much of a game there. Hopefully it's sort of interesting. But got my 4 packs regardless. And I will catch you guys next time. See you later.